Hi everyone, my name is Kim Bayless, Fitness and Sports Instructor at CFB Kingston. Class today is a force prep class, so our goal today is to prepare you for your annual fitness evaluation. For your safety, please ensure you read the full disclaimer located in the description below this video before you start your virtual training. Please play your own music, as music will not be played in this video due to copyrights. We are going to begin. You will need a sandbag, possibly a kettlebell if that's all you have to your disposal, or a dumbbell. Backpack could also be used, and you'll also need a foam roller. We're going to start off with rolling those major muscle groups. So we're going to start from the ground, basically. So placing those calves on top of the roller, rolling through our full range here. This is part of our movement prep, so we want to loosen up any tightness that is in those muscles of the major muscle groups of the body here. If you would like to spend just a little more time on areas that are a little more problematic for you that you know of, or if you're finding a little more tension in an area, feel free to spend a little more time. So if that's the calves, spend a little more time. But we're going to move up just to the hamstrings there, doing a little bit of a roll through. Our aim is approximately a minute for these. As we do our workout today, we're doing 3 sets of 30 seconds on and 10 seconds off. And then we move on to the next exercise. Okay, let's come up. We're going on to the T-spine here. So you should be able to put your hands under the low back and not have the roller on that low back at all. You should be able to T-spine just above that. We're going to exhale, roll back, come up, slight roll forward and back along the T-spine, and then just slightly above where you were, and exhale back. One more time. Roll through that whole T-spine. Exhale. And round back. Going to our lats here next. So rolling those lats. You may need to shift your weight a little bit more forward or a little bit more back to find where you're carrying tension, where things might be a little bit tight. Our goal here is just to loosen everything up before we start into our workout here, so we can prepare those muscle groups. We're drawing blood flow to that area and starting to loosen it up. Let's go to the other side. Again, feel free to spend a little more time in those problem areas or areas that you're finding a little more tension. This is how we can personalize this workout a little bit for each individual, right? We want to make sure our movement prep is individualized to you. All right, so let's come on up, bring it forward. And we're going to do those quads. So we're rotating the body here so we can get into the IT band. bending our knees here will allow us to get a little deeper into those muscles. We're going to place that roller aside, and next we're going to come into a bridge position. So we're going to lift those hips up by engaging our glutes. Engage the glutes, lift up and reach, come down. Engage glutes, lift up, reach, and down. We're going to do 4 on each side. Coming up for cat-cow. Hands under our shoulders and knees under our hips. We're going to tuck that tailbone under. Head up and anterior tilt of the pelvis. Exhale as we tuck under. Inhale as we lift up. 2 more. 1 more. Curl the toes under, up onto your feet, standing up. And we're going to move into walkouts here. So hands down, and walking out to our plank position. Walk it in, reach up, come down, walk out, stabilize to our core, hinge forward. One more. Keep that core strong. And we're going to come down to a lunge, hand down, rotation, and touch down. 4 of these on each side. We want to initiate that rotation of the T-spine, not the low back. Having that leg forward will help with that. Let's step back, other side, and 4. Stepping in. Excellent. Now that we're all warmed up, we're going to ground our stuff, make sure that it's nice and close to us. Have a quick sip of water here if you wish. And I'm going to give the demo for the exercise on that first one, and then we're going to start. So the first one is burpees. There are several different ways to do burpees. This is the way I'd like you to do them for your force test prep. So we're going to step out, down, down, come up, up, stand. That's our level 1. Level 2, we're going to drop to the floor as well in a jump, but we want to make sure we have control over that core. So you're going to choose your option here, and we're going to begin. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds, go. That's it, keep going. Full 30 seconds. And we have 10 seconds of rest. Keep those feet moving. Marching on the spot or side to side step. Back into it, let's go. Remember your other options. Make sure that you alternate legs if you're using this option. Excellent. Rest. Keep our feet moving. We have one more set. And then we move on. Let's go. And time. Well done. Keep those feet moving. Watch here for your next exercise. We're going to be using the weight that you have, whether that be the sandbag, kettlebell dumbbells, for your next one. So let's bring that in. Into position. On our back, or if you have dumbbells or kettlebells at your sides. And we're going to start into the squat. So we want to come all the way down, engage our glutes, chest tall. Ready? Begin. And time. Keep our feet moving. We only have 10 seconds here. Ready? Into it again. Let's go. Good job. Feet moving. We have one more set here. Strong finish. Let's go. Exhale as we press up through those heels. Chest tall, eyes forward. Good work. Spread it out. Keep our feet moving. And I'm going to introduce your next one to you. Next is our deadlift. We're focusing on our hinge here. So we want to protect our low back, keeping our back straight. We're going to give you a side view. So we're going to hinge forward, slight bend in our knees, squeeze our glutes up, come down. Squeeze the glutes up, come down. 30 seconds on the clock, starting now. Make sure we do that squeeze. Engage those glutes. Back straight. Exhale. Exhale. Excellent. sidestepping or marching on the spot. This is added movement for you if you have your weight. If you have the weight on the floor, you can also do that for recovery as well. Just an added challenge. Let's go into our next set. Slow down, exhale, power on the way up. Keep those shoulders back. Don't allow them to come forward. Hold your posture. Excellent. Feet moving. As I said, keeping that weight, added challenge, but don't let those shoulders go. You still have to hold them back. Staying tall. Let's go, our last 30 seconds. Almost there. Come on, give me 2 more. Excellent. Place it down, recover, and our next exercise. I'm just going to clear this space because you do need a little bit of lateral space here. So just make sure nothing's going to be in your way. We're going to come across. Now we want to stick that landing and we want to soften that landing. So as we land, we hold and we absorb, hold for these laterals. Ready? Let's go. Lateral hold. Lateral hold. This is a good pace. Slow it down if you need to, or you can speed it up a little, but we're not getting as much stabilization if we do that. That's going to make it a little more cardio, but we want that stabilization from this. If you do pick it up, make sure you don't pick it up too much. And time. Ready for the next set? Let's go. 30 seconds here now. Stick that landing. Absorb that landing. Bend the knee. Engage the glute. We're working glute med here. Increase your distance if you can. A little bit further. And time. We've got one more set here. If you're not feeling that glute med turn on, make sure that you really focus on that squeeze and that landing so we can target that. Let's go. Stick the hold, squeeze. Stick the hold and squeeze. We're almost there now. Both sides to do here. Just realizing this might be in the way, what you can see. So what we're going to go through here is a process that you will use for your rushes possibly. It depends on if you're using that burpee to get up and go or a step-in option. So we are going to come down, do a push-up, bring the knee in, down, hands up. Come up, same knee comes forward. And we're going to continue on that side for 15, then we're going to switch it. Ready? Begin. 15 seconds here. Excellent. Switch it up, other knee. Don't forget your hand release. Come all the way up. Excellent. Take a break. You can break on the floor as well, but coming up to feet, just a little more difficult, a little added to come all the way up. Ready? Let's go into it again. Push up. We're on that left side or right side. Stay on that side. Excellent. Other knee. Good work. And rest. Excellent job. Hopefully this is a perfect challenge for you after possibly a year off or coming back into training, etc. Let's move into our next set. And we're switching legs. Great job. Bringing it up onto your feet. We're going into rows here next. So we need our sandbag or our kettlebell or dumbbell, backpack, whatever we're using. So this one, stance leg forward, back straight. Square the shoulders and hips. And then we're gonna row, row. And we exhale on that pull. Remember, we have both sides here to do. Ready? Let's begin. Full 30 seconds here in this set. Excellent. Let's change sides. Move right into it now. Make sure our glute is turned on that front leg. We're grounded through our feet. Excellent. Recover. We have our 10 seconds off here before we start into our next set. Ready? Begin. That's it, keep going. Change sides. Right into it now. Good job. Take a break. We have one more for each. Let's go. That's it. Let's keep going. Stay strong. This is our last set for each side. Switch it up. Quick transition now. Even yourself out. Come on now. That's it. Finish that off. All right. Next one is a lunge power up. So we're going to use that sandbag or that kettlebell dumbbell at the side in a single hand if you wish, or you can stick without it and just use body weight. That's completely up to you. So we're going to come down. We want to engage the glute and power up and down. That's our movement. If you have a kettlebell dumbbell in your hand, you're going to come up, down, and repeat. First side of the body now. Ready? Begin. Make sure you lower yourself to the floor, that you're not just dropping. We want to have that eccentric control here. We're almost there. Time. Right into the other side now. We're almost there. A couple more reps. Let's keep it even. Recover for 10. Moving into set 2. Let's go. Make sure you're doing more than a deep lunge here. We're putting weight on that knee. It's not just a touchdown. Weight down, but grounded. Excellent. Let's change sides. Oops. Even it out. Take a break. Next set. Final one here. Excellent. Other side. Break time. All right, our last one. March with a farmer's carry. So we're gonna grab our sandbag kettlebell dumbbell, lift up, and marching on the spot. Fairly simple. When we do our pickup and place down, make sure we're not doing any bending. We are squatting to get that sandbag. Are we ready? Let's get our kettlebell dumbbell sandbag, lift up, time on the clock. March it out. I apologize for the echo in this room. This mat sounds so much louder than it really is. It's just the mat. So make sure we're landing and we're controlled. Placing down. Switch sides. Squat for our pickup. March it out. Excellent, keep it going. Placing down. We have a 10-second break here. Picking up. Back into that push. This is set 2. Placing down, switching sides, picking up and right into it. That's it, keep going, we're almost done. This is our last exercise. Excellent. Placing down. Other side. Begin. That's it, stay with me now. We're working on that grip strength, working on our core, our coordination for walking with our core. And time, placing down and over to the other side next. After our 10-second break, shake it out. Make sure our shoulder doesn't gravitate forward. Even if we're a bit tired, we need to pay attention to that. So I'd rather you place the kettlebell sandbag down instead of having poor posture. Moving into it. Picking up. Let's begin. We're almost there. And placing down, over to the other side, picking up. Excellent work. Placing it down with control. Walk it out and get yourself some water. That concludes our workout portion. We're just going to take a little bit of time here to finish off and cool down properly. So we're going to do some stretching after we get a little bit of recovery here. So just feet moving on the spot, whether that's a march for you or side to side step. Great job, everyone. So just while our heart rate's coming down, keeping those feet moving, just going to do a little recap of your session today. So our burpees today is for our down and up portion of the 20-meter rushes. Our squats are for that sandbag lift. Our deadlift for that sandbag lift, and deadlifting off the ground, squatting off the ground with our ILS. And pick up for our drag even. Our lateral portion is for that lateral portion that we have in the sandbag lift. Our hand release push-up, hand release in the rushes, the push-up portion, as well as that knee in leg. If for you, that's something that you do is power up from a single leg. Otherwise, the burpee is going to be more pliable to you. The rows, that's again for our pickup. ILS portion where we have the single pickup and go, or if you're squatting for that go. Then we have our lunge power up. Again, this is from the floor to standing after basically that knee in portion on our rushes. And we're powering up and bringing that knee forward, getting ready for a propel forward. And lastly, our carry march, that's for our ILS. If you have the space, I certainly welcome you to use it and actually move forward and back, but for the purpose of this video, on the spot. And if that's all you have available to you, then it's the perfect workout for you. So well done today, everyone. If you have sustained any injury during the session, please make sure you fill out a CF98, okay? And we're going to proceed forward with our stretching. So tricep stretch here. Keeping our feet moving so we can bring that heart rate down. Change sides. Hopefully you have a nice cool place to be doing this workout and not possibly inside a very steamy hot room. So make sure that you get lots of water to rehydrate after today, especially if you're in hotter conditions like myself. And shoulders back, opening the chest. Doing this workout outside would be just perfect if you just have that one item, and like I said, a roller. Fairly simple to do this workout. And I hope you felt that it was very beneficial for you. Bringing the knee down. We're going to draw the hip forward, reaching up and across the body. Make sure we're creating length. Change sides. Coming down to the mat or the grass, wherever you might be, and drawing our hip bone forward as we pull that heel back. We want to feel this through our quad. Change sides. Make Make sure we're getting a really good stretch here. Stretching is very important, especially if this is the only time you really get an opportunity to take the time to stretch. We want to make sure we're getting a good hold. Hands down, and we're going to inhale up, stretching out our abdominals here, and lifting our chin is going to deepen that stretch. Releasing down. Curl your toes under, hips up, walk back. And we're pressing our heels into the ground here, stretching our calves, hamstrings. It's a downward dog. Walking in, bending our knees, coming up to standing. And great job today, everyone. As I said before, well done. I invite you to provide any feedback in the comments from today's section. And thank you, viewers, and thank you for joining me for this workout. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button. Have yourself a great day, and well done.
PSP Kingston, the health and wellness provider for the military community.